Okay, good morning everybody. We are officially 9 days out from JFK 50 miler. So my speedy block is kind of coming to an end here. Tabor's still got a couple weeks, but something that we like to do pretty much at the end of every block is like look back, figure out the things we liked, what we didn't like. And we're gonna talk through that with you guys. We think it's a good exercise to go through. But first, we're gonna go do a workout.
Today, we are gonna take you along with us as we do a workout in Kremling. This is gonna be Eli's last little tune-up workout before getting ready and set to go to JFK, and it's just gonna be another workout for me in the books, spending some time a little bit sub-marathon pace.
Do something cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's freaking cold! I'm so cold. So a lot of times for this workout, what we would do is we would probably go on the track or we would go on the dirt roads. However, dirt roads are very snowpacked and the track is also completely covered. So we're gonna have to get inventive and we're gonna map out a route on the Kremling roads.
Oh wait. It's not that the track was covered in snow. It's that the high school blew all of the snow that was on the football field onto the track. We were gonna do it on the track. They boned us.
For 80s.
They boned us. Are you all warm and cozy like Willow is?
No, I'm really cold. And
Have you tried going in a cocoon?
if I got in that cocoon, I would not come out for this workout. I would cocoon myself up, I would put on some trash TV, and I probably wouldn't run for the day. Oh, Willow!
It's a nice cocoon.
So cold.
I can't even see that in real life.
It is really cold. It's like 20 degrees with a slight breeze. And I don't think it's warming up anytime soon.
What's the workout?
The workout today is we're going to do 10 to 12 by a K on the roads with 90 seconds jog recovery in between. Trying to go a little bit sub-marathon pace, which should be anywhere from 330 to 320 Ks, depending on the elevation change. We've never done this loop before, so we're gonna see what it's like, and there's kind of a few turns, but we'll see what it goes for. It's more about the effort, less about the actual speed of it. Yeah, and Eli's gonna be pace biatch for me.
I'm already on Tabor. This is just me being a nice guy.
Nice guy. Just a nice guy.
Just
you know?
Eli being a nice guy, just pacing his
Okay,
wife.
But I am actually
All right, let's go run.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it. I'll tell you one thing, even though we were running hard, I never got that warm. My hands and everything are reaching. But we did it. We did 10. And yeah, it was a pretty good day. We averaged like 320 on all of them. So I was just happy that they were consistent. I didn't die off or anything. So yeah, now we're gonna bundle up and go do a little cool down with my mittens. Funny enough, all the gloves I own, these were a gift from my coach in college, and they are still the warmest thing I own. Okay, so we took you through a little bit of our workout and Eli's last kind of
Just a little hurrah.
yeah, like last big harder workout.
Yeah.
And we figured to kind of wrap all of this up, we would kind of do like a recap of what we felt Eli did right, how the build went, maybe some key sessions, just so we give you more of a full picture of not like, here was the last workout and you don't know much of what we were thinking about.
Right, and I think like I said at the beginning of the video, like I want to go through the process that we like to do after every block. Like it's, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? Obviously it's usually a little bit better after the race because you know a little bit more, but we're just doing it right before, close enough. Kind of the race, I'm not really too worried about the race. I was worried about the training. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so I guess the question is for you, do you think this was an appropriate amount of time to feel ready for this race, knowing that usually specifically we like to have anywhere from 10 to 12 weeks to build into things. I think 14 is always really nice if we are really looking ahead, but this build you had 8 weeks total from start of training block to race day. So 7 weeks of work with a taper week.
Yes.
Do you think that was too condensed? Did you like that approach, that model, or like how'd you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, so looking at the season as a whole, the focus was on OCC, and that really kind of wrecked me, honestly. Like that OCC, that did a number on my body, so I needed to take quite a bit of a break after that.
To know, for people to know what that meant is we got home and I think Eli had such bad heat exhaustion that we would start runs and I'd be like, oh yeah, I feel kind of bad. And I'd be like, yeah, I'm okay. And then we'd get like 2 miles in and his heart rate would start to get elevated and he would get hot and he's like, I don't feel too good. I think I'm gonna be done. And if anyone knows Eli, like, he doesn't just quit runs, and he was quitting runs for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, so.
And then he decided maybe I just shouldn't run, but like.
Yeah, so the body took time. So coming into this block with less fitness than I had, but looking at JFK, we kind of knew that, yes, the first 15 miles is on the Appalachian Trail. It could be a little bit technical. I don't really know how technical. I've only found a few short videos that like show, and I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but it is the East Coast, and
East Coast, Beast Coast.
I am probably underestimating it. But the majority of the race is done on the towpath, which is fast, flat, and so really kind of the focus was, let's just kind of spend time getting fast, and that's all this was. It was an excuse to get faster. So
what?
Overall, I don't think.
Well, what is?
I think if I was trying to peak for this race and I was trying to like set this race on fire, I would want longer. I think I did great with the amount of time that we had. I did.
You optimized.
Yeah, I still got in like great training. I trained hard. I had 5 weeks over 100 miles. I peaked at like 115 miles, obviously all flat, but like it was a great training block. It just wasn't super long.
So you said getting speed back. What type of workouts did that look like to get your speed back?
Yeah, so pretty much we did like a couple like specific kind of marathon style workouts a week, and then one lever a week, and it was just kind of spending time closer to that 5-minute barrier for me. I kind of, one of my gauges of if I'm fast or not is how comfortable a 5-minute mile is, and for the last few years that has not been comfortable, and when I was a triathlete it was very comfortable. So we're getting back to where it's more comfortable. So
it feels a bit more natural.
We're getting back to where that's a comfortable pace.
Yeah, I think something that you started incorporating that you hadn't in a few years were like actually being diligent about a stride day, not just lollygagging strides. Like I think a lot of times we'd do strides and it would just be like before a workout and you do 2 and you're kind of like, oh, well, I don't want to like waste too much energy because I have a workout. Or it'd be like, we'd finish a run and be like, should we do strides? And it's like, Yeah, we should, but they weren't ever like getting down to that actual like neuromuscular stimulus where like you're thinking so much about form, turnover, like being very purposeful with them. And so I think this block, at least I saw for you, strides weren't a last ditch effort to like throw at the end of a run.
Yeah.
They were more a focus of one of the days in the training.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thinking about getting ready for JFK, was there, I know there's not one perfect workout that you say is, this is how I know I'm ready, but looking at the training block, was there a workout that you did that you felt was a good indicator that you're gonna have a decent enough race despite the short build?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what she said is I don't feel that there should be an individual workout that's like, yeah, I do this one workout and I know I'm fit. It's kind of like, I think I gain confidence from doing day to day, every monotonous workouts, like continuous throughout a block. That being said, I did have one run that I felt pretty confident afterwards. It was probably the most specific workout we did. I wish we had a camera on, but one of the things about this whole YouTube thing is we're learning how to carry a camera with us.
Learning how to document.
We're working on it, trust me. But we did, Taylor was going for an FKT on the Coal Creek Trail outside of, it was Superior to Erie, Colorado. And it's 14 and a half mile, slightly downhill crushed gravel path.
One way.
Yeah, one way. Mm-hmm. So I paced Tabor for the first half, and
Gave me company.
Yes, I gave her company for the FKT, and then I turned around and I ran the same pace backwards, which is right around like a 550 mile. And honestly, I don't think that in itself was that impressive. I think just the way I felt gave me a lot of confidence. Like that was a very comfortable thing that I felt like afterwards I could have kept going.
Yeah, and I think also you running that pace and that effort while fueling, because like how much did you try and take on? Like were you practicing like you would for race day?
Yeah, so I've kind of been practicing pretty much on every longer run we're doing, which we do like one a week that's around, well, it kind of varied per week, but I got up to 30 miles in that run, and I was trying to average over 100 grams of carb an hour. I don't know if I need to race with that much, but if I know I can take more, that makes me confident that I can take 100 an hour win a race scenario.
And were you using a mixture of product or just Precision?
Precision Fuel and Hydration, baby.
There we go. Doesn't upset the stomach at all. Yeah, so I think from the outside looking in, I feel like this was a good training block for you. If nothing else, whether the race goes good or bad, literally to get the running economy back, right? Yes. We spent the whole summer, not to say that we didn't do speed in the lead up to OCC, but I think our more focus was time on feet, running steep stuff to get used to climbs, and being a bit more aerobically focused.
Yes, and naturally I think you get quite a bit, I think if you don't use it, you lose it. That's truly something that I believe, and I think we did lose it a little bit.
At least I did for college.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like, I think knowing what this race is for me is kind of a big thing. It's like, I don't necessarily care if it goes really well or really bad. I expect it to go pretty well just because I trained very hard and I'm gonna go run very hard. But this was kind of just like a cherry on the cake of a great year, and I just wanted the training to set me in the right place for next year. Yeah,
I think it was a good learning experience, and I'm excited to see how it translates.
Yeah.
And if you guys are excited to see how it translates, I will try and do a better job of carrying a camera and documenting Eli's race at JFK, while also trying not to screw up the 3 crewable aid stations where he's actually going to need me and I need to drive all by myself.
That's right.
Yep.
We're going to figure it out. All right, well, thanks for watching. Yep. That was kind of just, it's a simple thing that we just sit down at the end of every block and talk. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit more once the race happens and see like if it went to our expectations, if that was kind of how we thought it would go, judging by the training, and if it didn't, we need to figure out why.
But if you have any questions about the training block or specifics, feel free to hit us up, comment below. Like, we're happy to share more and be a little bit more transparent about how we do things. I just think sometimes we get in the habit of thinking everyone knows what we're doing because we know what we're doing, but happy to share more. So stay tuned for JFK.
Yes, next week, JFK, the weekend after, Turkey Trot.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
Bye.